Hello, hello everybody, welcome back to this Dormant Realm Monday yet again. We've got quite a few people who need carries today, so I'm gonna get the first person I can in here. I tried inviting one of the newer people, but seem to have had trouble finding that individual in-game. Perhaps the wrong name on it. But I think I want to get Prometeo in here. It's been a while since we've had him. If he doesn't join, then we will move on. Because I do know that he tends to wake up like an hour after we start. Hour and a half. Hey, Corby. Hey, Trapezoid. How you doing today? Alright, we're gonna get Poik in here then. Alright. Poik, you need all 6. Is that correct, Trapezoid? Let me just check through everything real quick. Yes, alright. Okay, we are good there. And we are good there. Yep, no problem. I'll get you in probably when we swap over to the last 4 10s, and then we'll do a couple level 6s to try to get everybody done. So it has been fairly unsuccessful for me this week in trying to attain a wyvern. We've tried a lot of different things this week, a lot of people we talked to. It's just not quite there. So we'll see how it goes next week. Like I said, the first one always makes me a little bit nervous, but we should be fine.
We're under attack.
And wait for the bubble.
We're being warp scrambled. Shield damaged.
And get my fighters out there.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I've already got the fit in my mind. when I do get the Wyvern,
We're
it's gonna
under
set us
attack.
back a little bit in terms of, like, integrations and stuff. So worst case
We're
scenario,
under attack.
I could probably have a Wyvern by the time the next Interstellar Bazaar comes around. And when that comes around, I can get a bunch of 4P integrations, which will allow us to have a much better fit.
We're under attack.
Hey, no problem, Jenner. Welcome back.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Hey, cousin, how you doing today? Good to see you.
We're under attack.
Yeah, so hopefully, when the next Interstellar Bazaar comes around, I'll be able to get my hands
We're
on
under
a
attack.
Wyvern. I think for now, I'll just kind of leave up a
We're under attack.
general post about wanting a Wyvern in trade for the Aeon. A lot of you
We're
have
under attack.
sent me ats on different posts on Discord about it,
We're
and I
under
think that's really
attack.
awesome. Thank you for pointing those out for me.
We're under attack.
Super helpful.
We're under attack.
Hey, Ism, good to see you today. How you doing today? Ah, sleepy, I see. Yeah, last night I fell asleep about 8 o'clock, and I woke up at 8 o'clock in the afternoon, and I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning, so I slept for about 11 hours.
We're under attack.
And I'm still tired. Oh well.
We're under attack.
Only so much you can do.
We're under attack.
Oh god, I cannot stand to have, like, low amounts of sleep. I'm someone who relies pretty heavily on, like, more than 8 hours of sleep regularly, and that just hasn't happened for me over the past few months. So it's really been draining.
Attack. We're under attack.
Our fighters are doing pretty good today. I don't have to call them back all that often.
We're under attack.
Alright.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I would really love to get my hands on a Wyvern. I mean, I'm pretty much offering what I have here. And that is the 4P combat with burst, defense, firepower, and accelerator. I'm offering pretty much all of this. A 3P. Engineerings. Heavy Fighter Siege. I'm pretty much offering this entire ship, as you see here, to try to get a Wyvern hull. So yeah, it'll set us back a little bit, because I'll have to re-rig the Wyvern and all that, but I was gonna go in a different direction with rigs on the Wyvern anyway, since it's a lot easier to rig than an Aeon. Okay, give me a minute to grab onto my next stuff here.
Undocking.
Otherwise, the other things that I'm looking for is I'm looking to get my hands on 2 more Phoenix hulls. It would be... It'd be very good if I could get 2 more Phoenix hulls, which would make it so I don't have to drag my alts into Dormant Realm 4 Mondays, and they can be their own separate video as well, and help on a different day. Okay, looks like we're gonna have no Chaos Storm right away, which means I should be safe for this fight. Yep, just a standard Phoenix. I'm gonna need 2 more. Because I've got 1 Phoenix on T10 day 1, and then we'll get 2 more Phoenixes for my alts that you see. That would make it so I could carry a few more people. Yeah, I really like the T10 day 1 journey. I really... When capital ships came out, I was pretty bummed out that I would have very little chance to actually fly capital ships on my main account, other than, like, the high-set carriers that came out later on. So T10 Day 1 is kind of like becoming my secondary main, where that character is flying a whole bunch of capital ships that I never got to try, other than during a event a long time ago. It's pretty exciting for me. No, I think 300 compilers is only gonna get you to, like, level 20 or 25. Yes, capital ships are very skill intensive. The problem that T10 Day 1 is going to have to encounter is how many skill points do I actually want to put into each capital ship. I can get away with, like, 440 on most scenarios. However, every single time I run into, like, a defensive-based skill, that has to be maxed out at 5. So you're talking about 2.5 to 3 million skill points for, like, Dreadnought Command to get that defense skill, as an advanced skill. It's like 1.5 million skill points to get it as a regular level 5 skill.
We're under attack.
it is very skill intensive. So what I recommend you doing is, if you have no interest in battleships at all,
We're under
you
attack.
can reset those
We're
skills
under attack.
at the expert level and some of the advanced level skills, and you can put those into the capital skills. Because it is a lot of skill points that you're getting there. Preferably, I took the afterburner skills, and I completely reset those for some micro warp drive skills, and put the rest into the Naglfar, not the Nidhogger.
We're under attack.
Man, I'm so sad that I've been jumped once already. And that is so on par with my record. Ooh, Megatron Striker is a good one. I think I
We're
can leave
under attack.
that fighter out there. I think it'll be fun. Oh, cool.
We're under attack.
Yeah, a long time ago I said I wanted to fly like every ship in the game at some point with decent
We're
skills.
under attack.
I'm pretty much given up on that and said, you know what, I want to fly capital ships. I like big ships, I like big guns, so dreadnoughts are right up my alley. Carriers are alright. Supercarriers are awesome.
Docking
I love
request
it.
accepted.
Damn. 5:55. That's a wild time. I even had to pull back a few fighters. Is that better than the previous time? Yeah. Almost 14 seconds faster. Yeah, the Vindicator is good in PvE. But it does get outshined by a few other ships. Yeah, you know it. Fighters must be warming up. Are we, on a drone week this week? Is that what's going on? Nope, it's a missile week. I believe. Yep, it's missile week this week. Alright, both characters are ready.
Undocking.
Hopefully, with T10 Day 1 as well, I can start showing off how to do, solo Dormant Realms. Because a Phoenix should be able to do up to Dormant Realms 7 solo. I have seen a couple of them be able to do it. Oh
We're
hell,
under
I messed
attack.
that up. Well, it's a good thing I'm not,
We're
being
under
targeted here.
attack. We're being warp scrambled.
I have this really bad habit of hitting the lock all button. It is pretty awful. Yeah, solo DR7 could be pretty interesting. That is one of the many reasons why I want to go into as many capital ships as I can scale into. So we're going to scale into the basic carriers and dreadnoughts first, before we move into like the Lancers or the navies. Well, I say the navies, but it's the bodyguards on the dreadnought side. And that'll give me
We're under
quite a
attack.
bit to show off. God, I hope they release like a Concord Dreadnought. I would have so much fun with that in high sec.
Shield damage.
And this is exactly why I'm getting started on the Dreadnought skills on a second character. I think there's a lot of people who want to fly a capital ship, but they don't want to go out to nullsec. I mean, you've seen what happens every once in a while. Or they just don't have the time to do like nullsec stuff with a corporation, and they might want to go into other dreadnoughts. So having a weak
We're under
high
attack.
sec dreadnought to get you into a normal dreadnought
We're
would be
under
pretty
attack.
cool. It could be on the power level of like Cyan, and I think a lot of people would buy it. Yeah, like a Dreadnought Trader. I think that would be really funny. That's actually a really good idea. I think if you could, like, seed the market with, like, Dreadnought Traders and make them within, like, 5 billion ISK of a normal Dreadnought on the market, but they don't have as good stats, could be a really good way to do that. Kind of like how the trainer ships are right now, where they're not nearly as good, but you can get them all the time. I think that would help a lot of people. Yeah, the Morris is the one with the railguns, yes. Unless you want to go up to, like, the Lancers, and then it's the Karura and the Hubris. Usually, the trainer ships are actually pretty expensive for IP. Compared to their normal counterpart. Man, we are pumping out the damage today. I'm happy about that.
Docking request accepted.
553. Yeah, I suggested maybe if they want to do a high-sec dreadnought, remove the high-slot weapons and fit 3 close-in defense weapons to it. Call it like an anti-aircraft dread. A lot of people didn't like that, by the way. They don't want a high-sec dread. I get it. That's what I'm thinking, like... The Eve Echoes developers have been trying so hard to deal with their drone problem. Why not just have, like, a high-sec dread with multiple close-in weapons? Give it bonuses to only CWIZ. Yeah. Hell, I'd buy one so quick. I would buy one so quick. Actually, I'd buy like 6 of them. I've got 6 different characters off the top of my head that I kinda wanna have with a high-sec dread. Or at least 3 or 4 that I would want to have the high-sec dread. You know it's bad when you have enough alts that you end up having an entire corporation just for your alts.
We're being warp scrambled.
Man, I love DR4. It's so good. I love DR4. And I like that by going up to a supercarrier, it's actually put a little bit of fear in me. When I was running the Phoenix bodyguards, I didn't really have a lot of threat from the bubble. Because I knew I could out-heal it, and that the CWIZ would kill it, eventually.
We're under attack.
So as a solo supercarrier, it feels a lot better to know that I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's good to be afraid of what you're flying. And what could happen to it.
Shield damaged.
But always, always make sure you can replace it if it does go wrong. Yeah, because of having the Supercarrier, I'm regularly checking my fuel every time I fly it. I'm regularly checking my fighters, make sure they're in the right position and
We're
everything.
under attack.
Make sure they're full up. I'm also checking to make sure I'm in a fleet, because I'm usually flying it in Dormant Realm.
Attack.
It's really good. It's been really good to change how I go about things. I feel like with the Dreadnoughts, I was kinda just nervously yeeting them out without too much concern for anything else in the background.
We're under attack.
But with the Supercarrier, I'm having to do like pre-flight checks, like you said.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I would hold on to the Shanghai anyway. It's not gonna do that well in a Dormant Realm, other than it might do pretty well in DR3. Dormant Realm 3 should be a good place for it.
We're under attack.
Other than losing your fighters once in a while, should be a good spot. It is a lot better when you have people around you who use lightweight ships, because those things just yeet everything in that Dormant Realm.
Docking request accepted.
How are we getting faster? What is this like? What is this day? Am I just getting pretty good RNG on my damage rolls? I don't think I've seen this happen in a while. Now, part of that is just like my spawn point, whether or not it drops a Chaos Storm on me right away. Because then I have to actually kill it, wasting time. So there's definitely things there that are saving us time that we haven't had to deal with. Right, we've got this one and one more with Troik in my alts, and then we'll get more people in here.
Undocking.
Okay, that's a bad spawn point.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under
Oop,
attack.
there's one.
We're under attack.
I'm still getting a 10% amount of shield and 6.9% of shield resistance,
We're
so
under attack.
it's a little bit, probably just enough to offset all of the small ships. But once larger ships like battleships and dreadnoughts show up, it really doesn't do all that much. It just delays how long I have until I have to swap over.
We're under attack.
I think it might also help my fighters. I'm not completely sure on that one. I don't have, like, background stats on the fighters themselves. So I wish I knew for sure. Yeah, on the Wyvern, I would be able to drop the armor command burst completely because it's kind of worthless on the Wyvern. Which would open up an extra slot for another module like the...
We're under attack.
what do you call it? The Supercarrier cover module. Next week should be a fix week, not a patch notes week. So I don't know. I don't really expect any major events until after the celebration event has completed its run, which I think is on the 15th of next month. And that should be pretty close to the expected release date of Interstellar Bazaar. So we've got probably a month before our next, well, 15 days, 30 days before our next major event. If we're lucky, we could see maybe a high-sec event or something come through.
Docking request accepted.
Wow, we are just kicking out the damage this week. I like it. I have no idea why, but whatever, I'll take it. if we get any patch notes tomorrow, it'll probably be, like, bug fixes and maybe balance adjustments. I don't know. I don't really know when they do balance adjustments anymore. They seem to do it just when they feel like it. Oh, that's what's supposed to be tomorrow. Ooh. Tomorrow, they're supposed to be working on the skins and everything that everybody has.
Undocking.
That's what I've heard. Especially from our alliance leader, Jenner. I have heard that he has communicated with Cloud about that. Or at least I think he said it was Cloud. Yeah, I don't... There wasn't anything, like, crazy
We're under attack.
this time around.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Shield damaged. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, there were some good rewards for the free rewards. And the event pass was also a very good deal. Yeah, that's awesome.
We're under attack.
Could you imagine they make, like, a new Dormant realm for Supercarriers and Titans, but it's only Dreadnoughts that spawn and all of them have Bombard? Could you just imagine that? What a troll that would be. I can only imagine what a Titan would do in this Dormant realm. I had a slight panic attack just now. I saw this amalgamation of a Rev and a Naglfar here, and I thought it was a Wyvern on grid. I was like, what do you mean there's a Wyvern in here? That doesn't happen. Hey Antonius, good to see you today. So we got the Shanghai recently. And then we had the Wong Yu released, and we had the other Yangjung ships released not that long ago. But we'll definitely see another before the end of the year. At least for a capital ship, I think. I think their main moneymakers are capital ships, so that's probably what they're going to focus on for Christmas. Late November, maybe. If I had to guess.
We're under attack.
They're on a pretty crazy, they're on a pretty crazy development cycle, I think. So we'll see what happens.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I doubt they'll bring Titans this year. Because they're still pretty averse to the idea of having Titans.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I think, a Concorde or a Yangjung Dreadnought could be pretty cool.
Docking request accepted.
Or like we said, like, a Trader Dreadnought could be kinda cool. We could also see something like Marauders, which are souped up battleships. Much better than our Navy battleships that we have right now. Alright, I believe that was all of the runs for my alts. So let me get them out of here. And let me get Proik out of here. Yeah, unfortunately the bombers kind of failed. They said they were supposed to release missile versions of the bombers as well, and they just never did. They just gave the bomb to the frigates. You're welcome, Tapazoid. Let's see who else we got here. Okay, let me try to find this guy again. Okay, can't find that guy. Yeah, a Chemosh would be so good. Faction Dreadnoughts? I am so waiting for Faction Dreadnoughts. Alright, so I am gonna get Corby in here. Space invite. Corby. Let me invite Prometeo just in case. Oh, I see you. Corby. Antonius. Let's see, who else do we have? Got Poik. Can't seem to get a hold of that. I'll get Corliss in here. Since Corliss wants that. Corliss. Just wait for a minute. I've got one open slot. If anybody in here wants to join in, leave your in-game name. And I'll try to get you in here. There we are. Yes, you can fill a slot. Just leave your in-game name in the chat and I'll come back to it in just a moment. I've got one run with Corliss that I have to do and then I'll get you in here. We're gonna try to get everybody their 6 rewards today. Alright, give me just a minute. Do not exit. Alright, cool. Thank you, SMG Larry. I'll get you in after this run. There we go. Jinner, did you manage to get Corby his 310 run? Not Corby, Corliss. The 310 run on his ult? If not, we can do it at the end here. That way we can both try to run it. Okay, that's fine. We're in a pretty good spot for a spawn.
We're under attack.
Ah, okay, that's fine.
We're being Wolfsburg.
SGM Larry. No, SMG Larry. Okay.
We're under attack.
Just so you know, when I'm moving around here, this is kind of what I'm seeing. And it's me trying to get both of my ults back to Gina. When I'm not doing anything on screen.
We're under attack. Shield damaged.
a little bit longer and we'll turn on our armor command
We're
burst
under
and
attack.
start healing.
We're under attack. We're
So
under
far, the
attack.
fighters are doing pretty okay. There's definitely some damage coming in on them, but the shield healing should keep them okay. A little bit longer.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
551 again. That's pretty good. Alright, so let me get Corliss out of here. I think I've invited Larry before. Let me check my fleet contacts. Or my contacts in general. You know, I saw Kubi in our chat, but I think he might be away from the game. Because I think he just posted today on our Discord. Oh yeah, give me just a minute. We'll get you in again in just a moment. That should work now.
Undocking.
Good spot. Actually, a really good spot. That's a perfect spawn. And there's no
We're under
Chaos
attack.
Storm immediately. This is gonna be a good run.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Don't you put that curse on me. Go ahead and bring that one back.
We're under attack.
Once I can get my hands on a Supercarrier cover module, the Wyvern, a decent fit for the Wyvern, we can swap from Aerospace to Bombard. The Supercarrier cover module is anywhere between 45 billion and 60 billion. More often than not, I see them go for about 55.
We're under attack. Aw. Okay, let's bring that one back.
let's go ahead and bring this one back. Man, I love getting that instant grab. It is so nice. I only laugh at that jitter because I am a Apple guy. If Apple could run all of the games that I wanted, I'd have an Apple instead of a Lenovo. That's my laptop. But everything else I own is Apple.
Docking request accepted.
I'm 36. I told you that was gonna be a good run. Ah, dang. Larry, do you want to stay for more runs? Oh. Oh no. Okay, we're just waiting on Antonius Mori. Oh no, we're not waiting on Mori. We are waiting on Corby. Yep, we're waiting on Corby. Let me send another invite, see what happened. There we are. Oh. There we go.
Undocking.
5:36 is a really good time.
We're under attack.
Okay, he's gonna go for his,
We're under
Chaos Storm.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
You know, I really do like the Aeon, but it's still not my preferred ship. I just like the Wyvern way too much.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I mean, for the shield tank, it's really, really, really good. But it's also a Caldari ship, and I love Caldari ships. As you know, most of my ships are Caldari that I fly. I prefer the look of the Wyvern over the Aeon as well.
We're under attack.
But of course, my tastes ended up being extraordinarily expensive, as usual. The Wyvern is, funnily enough, like the most expensive super out there right now. I think the current pricing I saw was about 780 million with the new adjustments and everything. In order to even get close to that value, I would have to offer the Shanghai on top of the Aeon. And I'm not sure I'm willing to do that.
We're under attack.
That's gonna be really hard to come to terms with. Trading a Shanghai and an Aeon for just a Wyvern. I would feel a lot better if I could get a Cyan plus 50 billion ISK for the Shanghai, and then trading the 50 billion is, plus the Aeon to try to get into a Wyvern. But, I don't know, it's just a lot to
Docking
think
request
about
accepted.
on how I get there. And a lot of things that I really don't want to give up. I mean, I've still got my Raven Navy issues that I can fly, but man, I hate going down to that when I've got a really good carrier for high sec and the Supercarrier for Dormant Realm right now. The only other thing I can really consider is that as these events come through, I pick up more ships. And eventually I trade those or I sell those to try to get a Wyvern, and then I'll have the Aeon and the Wyvern. But it took me pretty much 5 years to get to the point where I'm at now. And that's without Dormant Realm. With Dormant Realm, it's a lot easier, but it's still gonna take a while.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. Shield damaged.
You know, I would be very, very happy if they release, Faction Dreadnoughts. Ooh, boy, that one took some heat. Faction Dreadnoughts I have been waiting on for like over a year now. I seriously cannot wait for the Chemosh to come into the game.
We're under attack.
with the Chemosh, you would probably run like 2 Nosferatus, a Neutralizer, a Web of Fire, and a Grappler. And just go to town on any PvP. I mean, you would yeet that thing into pretty much any situation and come out alright with your tank.
We're under attack.
You at least could not be tapped out easily, which would be much, much better.
We're under attack.
A Faction Dreadnought, if it was released right now, would probably go for about 150 billion ISK. Easily. Easily, I think that would be the price that they start at. You know, for ships like those, I really think it is better that the community builds it. But if there was a box, I would not be opposed to buying one.
Docking request accepted.
That was kind of rough for the timing on that one. Alright, we're now going into Dormant Realm 4-6. If you are in... Let me talk to the fleet real quick. Yeah, I mean, if you have the ability to grind for it, use this every bit of the way. If we're lucky, we'll get Prometeo online. But we'll see what happens. At least now we're in 4-6, so I can just sit here talking to you guys. So if you have any questions or thoughts. Why am I even running that? And scatter! Scatter! The purpose of life before Eve Echoes. Being really good at Monster Hunter. That was my purpose before this. And being good at World of Tanks and War Thunder.
We're under attack.
Those were my purposes in life.
We're being warp scrambled.
To be honest though, when I was growing up, I really wanted to be like an archaeologist or marine biologist. Either one of those would have been like a dream job for me. Archaeology kind of just faded away for various reasons, having to rely on government contracts and being a teacher just wasn't interesting to me. So I kind of lost interest in archaeology other than like watching videos and things about it. Marine biology fell through because at the time it was pretty much required for me to have the capability of diving below 30 feet to do what I wanted. And due to my deformities, it prevented me from being able to do that.
Docking request accepted.
So it's been a good long time since I've had, like, a dream or a goal to chase after. For a long time, I kind of just went with the flow, and my goal was just to have a job and be able to feed myself and have a place to live. But I'm kind of reigniting that spark of wanting to do something when I stream. It gives me something to work toward that I haven't had in a long time. So when I thank you guys for all the help and your support, I really do mean it. It goes much further than just helping me with the channel. It's way deeper than that. It's the confidence in myself.
Undocking.
It's helping me get over some other mental blocks that I've had in the past, mostly to do with my voice. So, I really do thank you guys More than anything, I thank you.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, I'll keep doing Eve Echoes stuff until Eve Echoes falls to the ground.
We're under attack.
I don't think I'm going anywhere. And if all this falls apart here in Eve Echoes, I don't know, maybe we'll do Eve Online or we'll do some other game that I'm really interested in.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, I think 2 people are dropping out now, and we've got 2 more spots. Does anybody else want in? If you want in, let me know. And we'll get you in. Let me try Prometeo one more time here. See if we can get him in. Does anybody on our, in our corp need, DR46? Yeah, Capital Decomposers could look really cool. I really want to see it. Yeah, that's true. Maybe later in the week we can do something for our, corporation jitter. It'd be good if we can, like, last through whenever we can. even if it's like a bunch of 4-6s, you and I could complete that very quickly. Or 3-10s if we've got some carrier pilots who want to help. Or they want to bring their dread. We could probably do 3-10s as well.
Undocking.
Alrighty, Jitter. We'll see you when you get back.
We're under attack.
Okay, we're gonna have that Chaos Storm dropping on us.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
Docking request accepted.
Let's see here. So, he needed 3. We had Corby die, so that was 1. This is 2. And yeah, we need 1 more for him. Hey, I am going to try one last time because he signed up. Let me check the sign up just one more time. It was, Jesse 96. Let me see if I can find Jesse 96. Prometeo usually wakes up like an hour or an hour and a half after we start Dormant Realms. So it's kind of hard to get him in. Sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. Man, if they've got a wyvern hole, they can do Dormant Realm solo anyway. Well, let's see what happens.
Undocking.
God, I really need a wyvern.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
You know, at some point I'm gonna run into a problem where I can't get everybody in one day.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, it's a pretty good problem. Yeah, most are gonna be interested in 410. Because it's a good reward. And the reward, yeah, there might be a time where I have to do, like... You want in? Alright. Let's get you in. Do you have, like, Dormant Realm fleets blocked or something? No. Why do you do this to me? There we go. Are you doing all 6, Azen? I forgot Azen can't listen to the stream. Okay, let's see if we can get him back in here. There we go. This should work. See if it'll let Jesse hit ready or not. Sometimes these things just happen. Okay, let's try again. There we go. That seems to have fixed it. Alright, Jitter, thank you for joining me.
Undocking.
We're
And here we
under
go for the
attack.
Chaos Storm. Honestly, the longest period of time in this fight is just waiting for him to spawn and waiting for the
We're being
Um,
warp scrambled.
waiting for the shield to come down.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Alright.
Undocking.
Ooh, that is a
We're
long way
under
away.
attack.
Should target me.
We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted. Undocking.
It's been a pretty good day so far. We've had quite a few people carry today. I like it. I think it'll target me. Nope, it won't.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Hopefully we'll have a pretty good day with our
We're
loot
under
crates,
attack.
but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's been pretty average
We're
lately,
under
which is
attack.
okay. But it would be nice to have a good drop.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Okay, so after we do these last
Undocking.
3 for Aeon, we will look at our rewards.
We're under attack. We're under attack. warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Almost there.
Docking request accepted.
Oh. Alright, so this will be the last one for Jesse. And then we'll do one more for Aeon.
Undocking.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh boy. Starting to feel that timer wear on me now.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, so that should be the last run for Jesse. Alright, and this will be the last run for Aeon.
Undocking.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
It's my zip code. Aeon is not allowed to have it.
We're under attack.
The Aeon really is big enough to have its own zip code. Probably multiple. I mean, we're talking about
We're under attack.
a huge ship. Just under 10 kilometers, probably like 8.5. Wonder if that would be big enough to have its own zip code under normal circumstances.
Shield damaged.
I also wonder what the smallest zip code area is.
Docking request
That could be an
accepted.
interesting thing to look up later today. Oh. Is it one more? I thought you said this was the last one. Oh well. I'm confused. I don't mind another 3 minutes. Darn it! Alright, so... let me get this thing... set up again. You know what? What if I just leave it like this? I mean, how expensive are these now? I can pay for that. These are so cheap. Okay, you're gonna see me create the contract here. Before I do anything. Okay. Oh god, that's too much to show off. Okay. Now we undock, we blow ourselves up, and go back to Gina.
Undocking.
Let's see how much money we make today. Alright, so we're going to start with this character down here in the bottom of the left. Ah, nice. We got 2 Ascension Neural Compilers, a basic Bombard, Focus Core, Bombard Core. Very nice. So what is that? So 2 cores already? That's pretty good so far. I keep getting these damn cheap afterburner efficiencies. Okay, we're gonna go to the top right now. Got another Ascension Neural Compiler. Experimental Focus Crystal. I really don't see anything else worth a whole lot. I
Docking
love getting
request
random
accepted.
messages from people asking or telling me that they watch my channel and what they're doing. It's so good. It feels so good. Actually. Can I have... It's pretty great. I do love it. Okay, let's get these. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so I've got... that one, I've got this one. I'm gonna share this to local and to help. Alright. Let's see here. I need to grab my Dormant Realm rewards. Fastest time this week should be 5:30 something. Every once in a while if we come... no. Fastest time this week was 5:53. In my rewards. Yes, Kazi, have a good night. Here is one of our Dormant Realm rewards for... I don't remember what Dormant Realm, but it was pretty cool. Yes, you're welcome, Kazi. I'm still gonna go just a little bit longer to do the rewards and the breakdown of the income, but then that'll be it. Alright, what do we get here? Alright, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Everything takes so long. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's start with... Ooh, first 5.5 and you got a Cyan. You gonna be okay to take that on? I can't remember what you fly. I think I ask you this every time. Alright, so this was worth 154. This is worth 156. Is that actually right? Yes. Awesome. That actually makes it really easy to be 210 million there from 2 cores. Nice. Good shot. Good shot. Okay. Industry. Woo woo! First Cyan! Alright, so we've got 30 of these. Give me just a minute to pull up the compiler costs here. These are 30, and they will be selling for 45 million each. That is 1.35 billion. Okay. Next we have the Genesis compilers. We've got 90 of those this time around. Ooh, we're doing pretty good on that. I can probably sell them for 22. Million each. That is 1.98 billion. We have 60 of these. They are selling currently for 3.9 million. Yeah, I agree that you should do that. So I've got 60 of the depth at 3.9 million. It's 234 million for that. And then our last group of problems here is 38 of these crawler neural compilers. They are going for 230,000 times 380 is 87 million. 87.4 million. Okay, across the board here, once I get this done, okay, I'm gonna hold on to those because I've got to transfer over from my alphas. But with the things that we've got today, we've got $3,861,000,000 and 400,000. Alright. So with that being said, thank you all so much for joining me today. If you know anybody who would be willing to trade a Wyvern hull for a mostly fitted Aeon, please reach out to them, see if we can make a trade deal. Because I really do want a Wyvern. It would be very nice. So thank you all so much for joining me, and thank you all so much for all the support you've given me. I cannot thank you enough. Take care, and be safe.